Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tech Tuesday. Today, we're going to be going over how to organize your computer. Um, as we let people get logged in and see that we've gone live, I'm going to go ahead and go over kind of what we're going to be going over today. So I'm going to be talking about some cloud storage solutions that you can use to store things and to make sure all of your data is safe in the cloud or um, and backed up and everything's good to go there. I'm also going to explain what a file system is just so you have a little bit of a basic understanding of that before we talk about how to organize your files. So those are the things we're going to talk about today. So let's go ahead and get into it. So there are a couple different cloud storage solutions out there. You've probably heard of at least one or two of them. So some of the major ones are Dropbox, OneDrive, Google One was just renamed. It was Google Drive, now it's called Google One. There's iCloud and there's Amazon Drive. So one of the advantages of cloud storage is it makes sure that everything on your computer is backed up and ready to go. So that in case something happens to your computer, like it gets wet, damaged, destroyed, anything like that, all of your stuff is going to be backed up. So you don't have to worry about losing your data that way. Um, so a couple, so I'm going to go over the pricing plans on a couple of these different cloud storage solutions. So the first one is Dropbox. And they do have a free plan that allows you to use 2 gigs of storage. They also have a plus plan, which is $10 a month, and that allows you to have 2 terabytes of storage. And then they have a professional plan, which is $16.58 a month, and that's 3 terabytes of storage. The next one is OneDrive. This is Microsoft's cloud storage solution. It comes with Microsoft 365, which is a subscription that you can buy from them, which gives you Office and it gives you cloud storage. So the family edition is $100 a year, and that gives you up to 6 users, and each user gets 1 terabyte of cloud storage. So that gives you 6 terabytes total for your family. You can also buy a personal one for $69.99 a year, and that gives you just 1 user, 1 terabyte. That's a little bit of a cheaper option. You can also buy just OneDrive storage, and those options are listed here as well. The next one is Google One, formerly Google Drive. They give you 15 gigabytes for free automatically with the Google account, or you can pay $2 a month for 100 gigabytes, $3 a month for 200 gigabytes, or $100 or $10 a month or $100 a year for 2 terabytes. So that's what they offer. iCloud is Apple's version of cloud storage. This might be a good option if you use a lot of Apple devices. So for 99 cents a month, you get 50 gigabytes, $2.99 a month, you get 200 gigabytes, and $9.99 a month, you get 2 terabytes. Another one is Amazon Drive. That gives you storage or photo storage. So if you have a lot of photos, Amazon Drive might be a good option for you. So the 100 gigabytes a month for $19.99 a year could be a good option, and then you've also got that $60 a year for 1 terabyte. This stores just photos, though. You also that can also link with your Amazon Prime account if you have Amazon Prime. Some key features that are in all of these different cloud storage solutions is they have 30-day file revision history. So what that means is if you change a file, your cloud storage saves that file for 30 days. So it saves all of your revisions. If you delete the file, it holds on to it for 30 days. So you basically have a 30-day time machine that you can go back on with any of these cloud storage solutions. Dropbox has 180-day on their top tier cloud storage, the professional version. So that one has 180 days. The rest of them for Dropbox are 30, and then the rest of the services use 30-day. Google One, it was a little tricky on how long they keep theirs. I wasn't able to get a definite answer. It looks like it changes around a lot, but it is at least 30 days or 100 revisions is what I was seeing. So they might be a little bit different on how long they store previous versions and deleted files, but they do save those. So that way, in case you accidentally delete a file, accidentally change something you didn't want to, you can easily just revert it back and you have those files again. Okay, the next thing I wanted to go over was what's called the file system, which is what your computer uses to store the files. The way you access the file system is through an app on the computer. For Mac, that's going to be the Finder app, which you're seeing on the left. And for PC, that's going to be the File Explorer app, which you see on the right. You might have heard of something called Windows Explorer before. That's what File Explorer was before Windows 8 came out. So when Windows 8 came out, Microsoft renamed Windows Explorer to File Explorer. So if you are hearing one of those two terms over the other, they're interchangeable. It just depends on which version of Windows you're running. So let's go over how to organize your files. So this is Finder. So this is the Mac version. And there's a couple different previews that you can have in here. So you can do the grid view like this, or you can have a list view. You can also have what's called the columns view, which is where you can click on a folder and it shows up everything that's in there. And you can also have the gallery view, which is good for pictures and things like that. So that is what it looks like in Mac. Then this is what File Explorer looks like in Windows. So you've got a few different views here as well. Let's go to the desktop. So this is the list view that you have. You can click on this view up here, and this is where you can change the view. So you can do extra large icons, medium, small. You can also do a list view or a details view. You can also do tiles like that, or you can do content, which is just going to give you a little preview, the name, and the size of the image, or the size of the file. So this is what File Explorer looks like and the different things you can do in there. You can show hidden items, show file extensions, all that kind of stuff. You've got the preview pane that you can turn on and off, and all that is all up here. This is where you would make new folders, see the properties, all that. So I'm going to switch back over to Finder, since that's where most of my stuff is, since I'm on Mac. So there's a couple different ways that you can organize your files. So one of the things that a lot of people recommend is not to save anything on your desktop or in your downloads folder. Something that I'd use my downloads folder in my desktop for is kind of like a working folder. So that's the things that I'm currently working on. I'm not too worried about if they're being backed up or not. They're just kind of a dumping ground. That's where you can see all these files that are on my desktop. They're the screenshots that I put together that are here for this presentation. So after I'm done with this presentation, those screenshots can be deleted and I don't need them anymore. So they're just going to stay on my desktop for now. The downloads folder kind of becomes the same way. I download things and put them there until I either move them into a more permanent location or until I'm done with them and then I can delete them. So there's a couple different ways that you can organize files on your computer. I recommend using descriptive names for all your files and folders. This helps you be able to find things a lot easier. So that's one way that you can do it. Another thing that you can do, so that's where I have it, my top level is going to be like descriptive names. So that's where I have projects, reviews, monthly reports, and those kinds of things. So I'm going to go in here into the monthly reports folder, and that demonstrates the next type of file system or file organization that you can do, which is date-based organization. So this is where every year I make a folder for every year, and I just name these files the date of that monthly report. So that's where these are right here, and that's an example of this kind of file organization. Another type that you can do is file type based organization, which is where you put all of your PowerPoints in one folder, Excel documents in another, pictures in another, things like that. As far as photo organization goes, I recommend using some kind of app that allows you to import photos and tag them and have the organization done within the app. I use Lightroom. Apple Photos is also another one. Lightroom's available on PC or Mac, but it does cost money. There's a couple of different free ones out there as well. But what that does is date-based organization when you actually look at the file. So if we go here into Dropbox, which is where I have all my photos, and then photos, and then this is the Lightroom catalog. So this is where it stores all of the different photos. And then in this folder is where it saves all of your like different tags and those kinds of things. So different applications can also create folder structures for you to save images and things like that. So I don't see any questions. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. My contact information is over on the left. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the comments as well. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me or contact me, and I will get back to you, and we can maybe set up a virtual one-on-one to help you get stuff organized. So that's all I had for today. Thanks for joining us, and we will be back next week for Tech Tuesday. Hope you have a good day. Bye.